Sal Internal here for recordonline.com. KnightCap, recapping Army's 60-3 win over Morgan State in the senior class's final game here at Michie Stadium. The Black Knights send off the 17 seniors with a win. It's the 6th victory of the season for Army. It's only the 2nd time in the last 20 years an Army team has won 6 games in a season, the last coming in 2010. And you know, this game in the 2nd quarter was a 13-3 game. At halftime, Coach Jeff Monken wasn't happy with the way Army's fullbacks were produced, and there were a lot of 2-3 yard runs. They weren't breaking tackles. And in the second half, Army really opened it up in the inside. Darnell Woolfolk, Andy Davison, and Cole Masick, the 3 fullbacks, all rushed for more than 100 yards in this game. Cole Masick rushed for 100 yards in the 4th quarter and scored 2 touchdowns. Army rushed for 504 yards, and you know, it's just they really changed the tide of the game in the second half. They, you know, they were able, like I said, get those fullbacks going, and the defense. You have to talk about the defense's effort today. They only gave up 3 points, and that was after a muffed punt by Malik McHugh that Morgan State recovered in Army territory. No touchdowns today for the Army defense, and Jeremy Timpf led the defensive charge with 10 tackles. Army had 6 sacks today. James Nautical had 2 of those sacks. And at the press conference after, Edgar Poe, senior wide receiver, you know, normally there's a 24-hour cooling off period or wait period after a game, and then you focus on your next opponent. These guys, Army was ready to focus on Navy in the locker room. The last whistle of this game, they're ready. Coach Monken brought up Navy in the locker room after the game, he said, and now it's 3 weeks for the biggest game of Coach Monken's career and the biggest game for these seniors. You know, they started a little legacy of their own here with the 6 wins, and now if they could beat Navy and then the 14-game streak on December 10th at M&T Bank Stadium, you know, they'll definitely be a team that goes down the Army history books, and it'll be a team to remember. And that's what Edgar Poe and Jeremy Timpf talked about after this game. Just one note I like to bring up: Morgan State linebacker Rico Kennedy today wore number 28 in honor of Brandon Jackson. Jackson is you know, Army's cornerback who was killed in a car accident on September 11th. Kennedy and Jackson were teammates at Army Prep, and I'm urging you to check my Twitter account to read Kennedy's quote about his relationship with Jackson, how much he meant, how much Jackson meant to him. It's a really moving statement. It was a really moving gesture today. Morgan State wore, I guess, decals of number 28, Brandon Jackson's number, on their helmets. It really shows that, you know, Brandon Jackson touched a lot of lives, not only here at West Point, but along the college football universe.